All right, all right. LDBC, there's your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Okay, guys, I'm gonna drop this video. You might have to excuse. It's raining, coming down pretty hard, and well, that's just the way that is. I really don't know where to start in this video. I don't know where to start. Yet again, we have another unarmed black person killed by the police. And I guess let's look at what happened to Tiana Jefferson. She was in her house. She was in her own house, minding her business. And, I guess a neighbor of hers called to do a wellness check. Now, I don't know, a wellness check. What could this neighbor have noticed that would have prompted him to just go forward and call the police? I always wonder, why wouldn't this neighbor just go over there and see about himself if he know who she is, know her, it just, something with this whole story just don't sound right. Okay, something just don't sound right. And then the cop, when he get to the house, he tell the girl to put her hands up. First of all, she can't even see the cop. She can't see him. Okay, the window's closed. There's a curtain in front of the window. And I guess to my assumption, the window is open. But there's a curtain covering her, and all you can see is like a silhouette of somebody standing there. And this cop he tells her to put her hands up, and 2 seconds later, he shoots her. This girl never even had a chance to put her hands up. She never had a chance to comply with his orders. She was already dead. By the time she even thought to comply, she was dead. This guy, he didn't identify himself as a cop. He did none of that. He just went into the window and shot. Literally, just shot. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Me being an American, and I'm telling y'all right now, America is very evil. Now, this is not the most evilest place on planet Earth. I think we rank in the top 3. But nonetheless, the country America is evil. Now, I always laugh at people that they try to tell me about the country I live in. They always try to tell me. And they don't even know, they ain't been a step foot in America a day in their life. They only know what they see on TV, and they try to tell me what's going down in this country. And now we multiply that by 1,000 because I'm a black American. And you're going to have guys that come to the comment section, and they're going to try to be the stats gurus. I call these people stats gurus. They're always talking stats. Well, statistically speaking, black people kill more black people on a whole, and those kind of people. Or blacks are committing more crimes than any other race as a whole. Those people. Guys, I'm going to tell y'all, the only thing I keep seeing is unarmed black people getting shot in this country. That's it. That's all I keep seeing. And you have these people, there are lots of unarmed other people getting shot too. Okay, if that's your assumption and that's your opinion. But I keep seeing on TV, okay, even where I live, it's the same thing. And here where I live, it's violent. Y'all think Flint, Michigan violent? Every other couple of months, an unarmed black person is getting killed. Where I live. But these people, these stats people, they'll try to tell you, they know you're here race baiting and all this other mess. And see, them people right there, they sick people, man, because they believe that actual racism don't exist. And furthermore, it's not only racism, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. I don't know what, because the racists now of 2019, they're not just using, vulgar language. They're not just using the N-word. They're taking lives. Okay, and we got a gang called the police that live in America. That's the biggest gang in this whole country. We got a gang that live here in America that they supposed to serve and protect, but they harassing and killing. It's what these guys do. And these cops, a lot of these guys, they think they're God. They legit think that they're God. And I mean, these guys, they get a badge and a gun. They got a badge and a gun. And they think that they're higher up on the food chain than you because they possess these things. And they think that they're entitled. They think they're entitled to anything that's on earth. They think they can have it because they are a cop. And they think that they're entitled to even take your life because they have a badge and a gun. That's what these cops think, man. And that's why people, they don't really respect the police the way we should. They don't respect them. People don't respect the cops. And have y'all noticed that the name and identity of this cop that shot Atiana Jefferson is not being released? I wonder why. I wonder why the name of this cop hadn't been released yet. Are they trying to cover it up? Are they trying to hide it? What are they waiting so long for to release the name of this cop? What? I'd love to know. Amazing. You know, I'm going to tell you how evil it is, man. And I'm going to tell you something, man. I did a video. And I'll never forget, I made a video. And the only thing I did was I prayed to Errol Spence Jr. I prayed to Errol Spence Jr. And I did a prayer for James Ali Bashir. Okay, I did a prayer for those two brothers that was in the hospital. And do you know that I got comments that, well, y'all couldn't see them because, I held the comments for review. But comments came, bro, you full of S, man. You full of S. You full of S. Like, are you serious? Like, people are legit, like, getting mad or, getting, I guess, triggered over a prayer for two people in the hospital. And moreover, you got people, when James Ali Bashir got the brain bleed, you got people sitting there talking about, well, that's what he get. Wait a minute, the OG just ran his mouth, but he didn't put his hands on nobody. He didn't put his hands on nobody, but you got people running around here talking about that the OG, well, he got what he deserved. Oh, he was fighting for his life. Oh, he got what he deserved. People are evil, man. And you know who's saying, the majority of the people who's saying that, oh, well, he got what he deserves? Americans. Black Americans, mostly. I live in Flint. He got what he deserved. I live in Michigan. He got what he deserved. I live in Chicago. He got what he deserved. Evil. And there are people who made videos. It's people who made goofy videos after this man was readmitted back to the hospital, saying that he got what he deserved. And then there are people thumbing the video up. Yeah, man, good video, man. Like, what is wrong? Guys, I'm telling y'all, I think we're in the last times. I know we're fastly approaching the end. Because, what seems like bad, people celebrate bad and people hate on good. Like, legit hate on good. I mean, it's just evil, man. Evil as hell. But you're going to have the people that come to the defense of this cop that killed Atiana Jefferson. You're going to have these people that come to the defense of this cop. They're going to try to find her background. They always do that. When an unarmed black person is killed by the police, they always try to find their background and try to turn them into a villain. That's what they do. Folks, that's just what it is. The whole Botham Jean scenario. Like, man, no, this cop was looking for blood. She was looking for blood. You mean to tell me that you don't know this is your apartment? You're that damn tired? You can't see the big old red carpet outside of Botham Jean's door? And moreover, his own family celebrating evil. You're going to hug the demon that killed your brother. And I use the correct terminology, demon. How many of y'all stared at, I put this photograph of Amber Geiger on the screen because I want you guys to stare at this photograph. And I'm talking about you look at it intense and you don't cut the sound off in your house. You cut everything off in your house and you look at this photograph intensely. You look at it and you look at it for 5 minutes or more and you will see what is inhabiting her body. You will see it and it'll come out to you in plain day. As clear as day, you'll see it. And then you'll understand what I'm talking about. You'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. There's a being that's inhibiting this woman's body. That's inhabiting, sorry. Stare at the screen. I dare you. Cut the sound off on this video and look directly into her eyes. And you'll see what I see. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's evil, man. And you got people running around here talking about, well, Errol Spence, man, if he can survive a wreck in a Ferrari, then he shouldn't be afraid to fight Crawford. Like, there are people running around saying this goofy stuff. Yo, man, Cass is evil. I'm talking about evil. And most of the people who are ridiculing Errol Spence, Americans. Evil. And then there are people thumbing up the comments. Like, guys, we put everything into perspective. You got people so damn evil, they can't even distinguish boxing talk from real life. They don't know that the internet and YouTube really isn't real. It's a place we come to talk sports. These people, they can't separate that. They hate you for your opinion on sports. I want y'all to understand how dumb this sounds. Like a guy the other day. I can't stand your criticism of so-and-so. Where you at? I said, I'm right here. I told him, here's where I'm at, and look. You can't be leaving. Because, see, if somebody going to come and attack me or come after me for my opinion, then, you got to go. If you're going to come and threaten my life or threaten my family or threaten whoever, look, you got to go. It ain't no, we finna come and settle our differences. Nah, okay, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Yep. Oh, I settle it. I got the great equalizer. I got 5 equalizers. I got 5 of them. That's what I do. But you got dudes and people get so triggered because this country is evil. And I'm sure some other people from different countries, but I'm talking about the comments where people are telling me where they're from, okay, or they're telling me that they're American and they're making these evil comments. See, this is who I'm talking about. Well, I have somebody came and tell me that, oh, well, a person with a MAGA hat didn't pull up beside my car, stick his middle finger up at me, and call me the N-word. No, you got people trying to tell me that. But I live here in America. I live in America, and this happened to me, but they don't believe that. Amazing. I'm going to tell y'all, man, just last week, a cop pulled me over. And I won't forget this, man. The guy, this is what he did, man. When they pulled me over, I put my stuff, registration, license, I put that all on the dashboard. I put it there so he can see it. So then, he came over, and first he said, hey, could you give me your license and registration? I said, it's right there. He said, could you reach them to me? I said, man, I'm not moving, okay? I'm not moving because as soon as I reach for that, you're going to shoot me. And he started looking at me with this look, this bewildered look. And I said, yeah. I said, as soon as I reach for that, I said, you're going to shoot me. I said, no, it's right there. And see, I always put it right next to the window so they can see it. And so he can just reach right in with my hands on the steering wheel. So he clearly can see my hands. But I'm not moving. I'm not making any sudden movements with these guys because they're looking for an excuse to shoot you. And I put them right there near the window. I put all that stuff near the window so he can get it. So he reached in there and he got it. He grabbed it. And then, when I saw him coming back toward the window, I already had both my hands out the window, and I had them open so he can just give me my stuff back. And then I left my hands right where I left them at. I ain't moved. And he said, well, you can put your hands back in the window. I said, nah, because as soon as I make a sudden movement, I said, you're going to shoot me. And he said, man, look, I'm not one of these police officers on TV. I said, man, I don't care. I said, I ain't trying to hear that, man. And he said, well, why I pulled you over? I said, no. He said, well, you fit the description of somebody in the area who they've been carjacking people. I said, well, I ain't carjacking nobody. I said, I'm finna work. And he said, well, you mind if I search your car? I said, yeah, I'm not letting you search the car. Why? I said, man, I don't know you. I said, I don't know you from Adam. I said, bro, you might try to plant something on me. And cops will do that. Dirty cops will do that. Cops will plant something on you. They'll put some marijuana, some weed in your car. And then, they'll act like that, they found it. And then they'll take you in. I said, absolutely not. He said, well, I can go get a warrant. I said, well, man, go get a warrant. I said, you ain't searching my car. I said, that's just what it is. You're not searching this car. I said, and if you do, I'm going to videotape you. If you search this car, I'm videotaping you do it. I said, and then I'm going to go to court and I'm going to win a bunch of money anyway because you violate my rights. I said, nah, man. And so he kind of looked, and he held me for about an hour and a half, man. Crazy. Crazy for an hour and a half. So then, he got his supervisor came out there and, asked me what the problem is. I said, it ain't no problem. He pulled me over for no reason, man. I'm trying to go to work and this guy pulled me over. Well, he wanted to search the car. I said, no. I said, I ain't committed no crime. I said, man, if y'all accusing me of a crime and then, you don't have jury, you can't search my car. Ain't no drugs in this car. You don't smell nothing. I said, no. And so they went and they started collaborating and talking to each other. Next thing I know, they told me I can go. But I'm going to tell you, man, see, cops, and dude, he had his hands on his taser. So I already knew when he approached my window, he was already ready. Man, nah, man, I ain't playing that game. I ain't playing that game with these cops. I ain't got time to play the game with these guys. But see, they think they God. They think they can take a life. They think they can do whatever they want to your life. They don't think your life important. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Like, these cops, they don't think their life important, man. And see, now, a lot of the stuff they doing coming to light. See, back in the past, cops could do what they want to do. Guys, I remember when I was a teenager, man, and I was doing my dirt and running the streets. When I was a teenager, there used to be cops coming out of the neighborhood, man. I mean, they were doing some foul stuff, man. They was taking money. They were going in people's pockets, taking their money. I mean, they were sleeping with the high school girls that was our age back then. I mean, man, these cops was off the chain. But see, the era of videos and social media wasn't around, so these cops, they could do what they wanted to do. See, they can't do that now. They can't do that now. And all these guys that getting exposed every day, because they can't do what they want to do. But the sad thing of it is, man, you're going to have people that defend this cop that killed Tatiana Jefferson. Oh, these cops, it's going to be people that, well, we don't have all the evidence yet. We don't have all the facts yet. But clear as day, you saw this cop shoot this woman right through the darn glass. You saw this cop shoot this woman right through the glass. You couldn't even see into the house. Okay, he couldn't see. All he saw was a shadow, and he shot. Talking about he felt threatened. Okay. Yeah, right. He felt threatened. It's evil, y'all. America is very evil. And I tell you, if you're a foreigner and if you got to come here for any reason, you better research where you're going. That's all I tell you, because I'm going to tell you something. See, what you foreigners see on TV, the big cities like New York, LA, San Francisco, see, Chicago, y'all hear about them cities. Let me tell you something. It's a lot of dangerous little cities in the South. And y'all think y'all going to like a little southern town where it ain't no crime? Them be the main ones that'll light you up. You better be aware of your surroundings. You better look. You ever come to America, go and be aware of your surroundings. I don't go anywhere, man. If I go out of town, I research the area, man. You can go online and you can look now and research the crime. You can look at the police statistics in that city. Where you going? All that stuff. How much heat do I got to pack before I go to a certain city? How much heat do I need to pack? What do I need to do before I get there? Like, it's a dangerous place over here, y'all. And I know people are going to say, well, I love America. I love America. You probably do. Because you're not the one being harassed. Okay, you're not the one being harassed on a daily basis, weekly basis. Nah, you ain't being harassed. Of course you love it. But for those of us that the constant police harassment, see, people one day going to start fighting back. I'm telling you, man, these darn cops, if they thought that the riots in Ferguson was bad, if they thought the riots, down in South Carolina was bad, if they thought those riots, where are them other riots at, man? If they thought the riots down in Texas were bad, the riots over there, let's see, where else? Where else were they rioting at? Well, anyway, if they thought those riots were bad, the riots over in North Carolina, if they thought those riots were bad, let these cops keep doing the same thing. Let these cops keep on, man. And I'm telling you, man, it's going to be a nationwide, man, I'm telling you. It's going to be a nationwide rally against these cops. And see, what the cops don't understand is that there are more people. You can't shoot everybody. You can't shoot everybody. There are more citizens than there is cops. And if people really thought in that area, y'all, if people actually thought about it, if they really thought about it, people could be like, you know what, I'm sick of these cops. I'm sick of these cops doing the same thing. Okay, revolution. Revolution. Let's go. These cops better be careful, man. They better be careful. But I wonder how long they're going to protect the cop that shot this woman. Oh, and finally, Joshua Brown got murdered. But the police will try to have you believe that it wasn't police related. Although he gave up Amber Geiger, snitched on her. But the police will try to have you believe that it wasn't because of the Geiger case. Had nothing to do with that. He just randomly got killed. Okay, yeah, right. This guy randomly, he just gave up Amber Geiger. His testimony was probably the most damning to her. But now, all of a sudden, he just got killed of some random hit. Okay, yeah.